Well, hey there, folks. I'm meteorologist Matt Barentine. Happy Wednesday to you. Of course, we are continuing to track Debby because it will continue to have impacts even on our area and certainly on a good bit of the southeast with a lot of rain. It doesn't look very impressive on the satellite signature, but you can see where it's going to be going over the next little bit. We'll continue to be out over the open waters of the Atlantic. It's actually going to be over the Gulf Stream waters, so that may give it a chance to actually pick up some intensity here and sort of reorganize itself a bit here in the coming hours. So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. You can certainly see still plenty of rain left with that's starting to wrap around that center. It's going to be working its way up into the Carolinas with that heavy rain. Back our way, we're still continuing to be on the northerly flow side of all this, which is going to continue to keep us dry. It's moving to the east at 5 miles an hour, has winds of 45 miles an hour. So it's just barely moving along, and that slow movement is going to allow it to reorganize out there over the Gulf Stream. So they're going to be keeping a close eye on that. But you can see all the forecast modeling now brings it up and into the Carolinas. So no worries about it coming back towards us, that's for sure. But the main thing for us is it continues to be very, very dry in our area while they continue to be very wet. They're still going to see another 8 to 10 inches of rain in spots over in the Carolinas on top of more than a foot of rain that they've seen in many areas. So it's been a bad ride over there. Meanwhile, for us, we're getting northerly winds on the backside of that since it's stuck sort of in place. Our weather is really not changing. We continue to be very hot and very dry. We have another heat advisory up for today, no surprise, and our forecast highs upper 90s to right around 100 degrees here this afternoon. So it's going to be another blazing hot day here for us, but almost more of a dry heat, so kind of desert-like out there on your Wednesday afternoon across the area. The heat index values really aren't horrible. I mean, they're not comfortable, that's for sure. We're going to see about 107, 108 in most spots this afternoon, but we're not going to see 115, which is possible at this time of year, right? So small favors there. Rip current risk is low today and then through the weekend, so that's great news. You want to head to the beach. Of course, the surf temperatures are about 90 degrees anyways. It's not very refreshing, but hey, at least the rip current risk is low, and we're seeing mostly yellow flags at our local beaches. Obviously, it's going to stay very hot here through the next, well, pretty much the next week, but you can see that here through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Very hot indeed, upper 90s, and as we head into next week, it might back off a little bit. We're going to finally bring some small rain chances back in, but don't expect any major turnarounds. It's going to be very, very hot through the next 7 days.